Can I start?
Yep.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maria Castillo. How many times haven't we deleted or unfriend, blocked any friends, or just deleted a simple comment or a picture? Inappropriate. Have we thought about the consequences and when we're about to apply for a job? Publicity is out there for anyone and everyone around the world. Imagine being interviewed and having to find out that just because you have inappropriate pictures in your website, on your Facebook or MySpace, they just denied you and said, no, we're not going to be able to accept you for this job. This is how we feel. We feel shame. Having to be feeling shame of something that could have been prevented. Is social background from the social media appropriate? I will tell you yes from my point of view. I would like to persuade you today about posting inappropriate photos, comments in the social media due to these checks, employment checks, which companies want to do nowadays. Background checks based on the social media is allowed. Therefore, it should be done by companies and employer, whoever wants to hire you. Employers want to make sure that they are hiring the right person to work for them, just like any of us would like to. My main points are, I would like to explain to you how companies are using the social media to find out about potential employees. Explain how this is legal, not illegal, and how companies have the right to do so. I would like to persuade you so you could be more careful and think twice before posting anything on the social media. So I will start off by saying how companies are using the social media to find out about potential employees. They simply look into, most of the time they just go to Google, search your name up, they'll find out any information that they would like to find out about. They will search for biased comments and racist comments, which none of us would like to hire anybody who has discrimination about any race, sex orientation, as well as other. Now that you are informed about the reasons why employers and companies are using social media background to hire anyone or fire an employee, I would like to also talk about the fair problems associated with it. The ethical and decent problem when it comes to the social media background check. According to website preemploy.com, legal experts, employers can determine an employer or refuse to hire a job applicant based on information found during a background check on a social networking site, as long as the information is not used in a discriminatory manner or otherwise prohibited by law. These background checks are not based on a person's religion, race, being married or not married, sexual orientation, disability, because they are protected by the federal employment law. Furthermore, according to the New York Times article, a woman posting a picture of herself naked and posted it on an image sharing site, she was not able to obtain her job at a hospital. We don't want that to happen to any of us, right? For instance, you might ask yourself, who could this happen to? The answer is to any of us who are doing inappropriate and posting inappropriate images on the public. Mr. Ducker also states who is a background conductor. He also does research for whoever wants to hire anyone. His goal was to conduct pre-employment screening that will help companies meet their obligation to conduct fair and consistent hiring process while protecting the privacy of job candidates. Mr. Ducker also argues that background checks is like a reduction of risks that employers may confuse the job candidates with someone else, and that can affect the company. So as I will tell you, please be careful of anything you're posting on the social media. The first thing to not do is don't delete or deactivate your account. It's sad to tell you, but it stays in the website in the history for 7 years. So you're deleting it, you're not being able to see it, doesn't mean that they cannot find it. The history of common videos and pictures remains the history for 7 years, okay? Do not post embarrassing videos of yourself, pictures, or do not let your friends tag you on any of those pictures that can damage your career. According to Mr. Drugger, he is also able to look at intolerant posts, videos of individuals doing marijuana or stealing. This year, companies and employers are really looking to see who are they want to hire. We know that so far until this day today, it's hard to find a job nowadays, and it is becoming harder. There's no way to stop anyone. Think about the consequence in the future when you want to get a job. We should be careful of what we're doing, especially us who are in college, who are pursuing a bachelor's, a master's, a PhD. Imagine after you graduate, you want to get a job, and you just can't because of your record. Always show the appropriate side. Publicity just gives more reason to lose a job or even get one. There is a limit when putting personal activities to the public. Thank you.
Thank you.